is no place for one such as you. I can see it in your eyes, how you hold yourself. This place constrains you, binds you to its mundanity. You require room to grow, space to develop. And the Pinnacle cannot provide that so long as it patrols this mostly pacified system. Hence, I have arranged for your temporary transfer to the 13th Battle Group of Dinger, under the command of Admiral Amantep. I am given to understand that the 13th Battle Group is busily engaged fending off the attacks of our renegade brethren, the Hammer of Light. The extensive combat experience serving with the 13th should provide you with the mental advancement and engagement you require. Do not consider it a punishment, young pilot. I consider you one of the best I have seen, and that is why I have gone to the trouble of arranging this. Take it in the spirit it was meant, an advancement of learning. You will not be alone. You will be accompanied by two other pilots from the Pinnacle, one who I wish to usher along the path of his development, and one whose growth I wish to curtail. As the senior pilot, I will trust in you to ensure that this transfer is not wasted on them. The Guardian is a fine ship, pilot, and has served the Parliamentary Empire well. While you are stationed aboard her, you will, through your conduct and your actions, make the Admiral, the 13th Battle Group, and myself proud. Much fortune. Salve to all pilots, but especially those who transferred here from the PVD Pinnacle this morning. I am Admiral Amantep, commander of this vessel, the PVD Guardian, head of the 13th Battle Group of the Deneb system. Orders from the PVN Military Directorate remain the same for this week, the suppression and destruction of Hammer of Light warships and supplies. Although it was expected that the Hammer of Light terrorist group would have disbanded with the execution of the Shivan Lucifer and the purging of Shivan forces in PvE space, nevertheless a small number of the separatists continue to fight. The Directorate suspects that the movement has been hijacked by political activists, and that the previously religious agenda has been turned to an anti-terror sentiment. HOL raiders have been attacking all GTA convoys passing through Deneb, and a number of Asia-Dan freighters as well. Although our superior forces can defeat the raiding bands whenever we encounter them, therein lies the problem. Their forces have proven themselves too slippery to easily catch and destroy. The PVN is too thinly spread to provide additional forces to reinforce us. The Directorate has its hands full reassembling the Asia-Dan Empire, and other battle groups are busy securing their own systems, but the GTA has expressed increasing concern over the loss of their civilian and military caravans. It is possible that, very soon, Terran forces will be deployed to Deneb in order to assist us in destroying the Hammer of Light in this system. If so, then you are all to treat these Terrans with the utmost respect. Without a strong and clearly defined alliance between us and the GTA, the TVC's fire is a fragile thing indeed. It would not do to lose it and slip into war yet again because of the reckless actions of one pilot. Savez Judah, pilots. I am Officer Kafer, the officer who shall brief you for missions and to brief you on their outcome. While under my command, you shall not shirk your duty and you shall not do any less than what is required to get the job done. Understood? My old subordinates were exchanged for you in the Guardian Pinnacle Exchange, and while I shall not expect any more from you than I did from them, neither shall I accept any less. Your first assignment shall be the escort of a GTF freighter convoy traveling through Danu, from Sirius to Vega. Shrouding is already escorting it from the Sirius node to the rendezvous point. Your objective will be to escort them the rest of the way to the Vega jump node. Because the convoy is of Terran 1, it is likely that the Hammer of Light will attack the freighters. Spare any such raiders no mercy. Raiders such as them do not deserve an honorable death. Ro should be nearing the rendezvous point soon. Get to your ships, pilots. This is Alpha, here to relieve Ro. Understood, Alpha. Ro, return to base. Exchange complete. Very well. Terran convoy, you may travel to the Vega jump node now. Greetings, Alpha 1, Alpha 3. Excuse my curiosity, Alpha 3, where were you stationed on the Pinnacle? I served with Commander Nagby. We specialized in heavy assault. Is that so? Alpha Leader and myself, we flew for a space superiority squadron. We were chosen for this exchange due to our great skill and ability. It is unfortunate that our exchange comes at a time of great worry for the crew of the Guardian. True. I am given to understand that the Hammer of Light is particularly active here in Denver. However, I must admit that I am concerned over the attitude of our superior officer. Officer Kafer is not a pleasant fellow. Do you think that he may mellow with time, or will he remain so unpleasant all of his life? Alpha 3, is your communications subsystem fully operational? Yes, it is. Perfectly. But you do not seem to be responding to any of my queries. Why is this? Perhaps it is because I do not particularly feel like talking with you at present. We have not. Because, Alpha 2, I just do not. Please do not address me again. Alpha Leader, it appears that there won't be very many friendly people while we are here on the Guardian. True. PVN Military Directorate here. Hammer of Light ships have entered the area. Pilots, prepare to defend the Terran convoy. Affirmative. Director. GTA convoy made it to Vega and is now in Terran hands. The Hammer of Light has been causing problems throughout Deneb over the past few weeks, and their guerrilla tactics are wearing us down. Patrol ships are currently scouring known areas of Hammer of Light activity for signs of a supply depot or other terrorist base of operations. If they do locate such a base, then your wings shall be deployed to destroy it. You may leave. In the early hours of this morning, one of our reconnaissance forces detected a Hammer of Light supply base at long range and managed to return to base without alerting the rebels to their presence. My squadron has been selected to destroy the cargo depot, which means that you will be leading the attack. The supply base consists mostly of HOL weapons and ship parts, but the reconnaissance wing also detected a number of deactivated fighters awaiting repairs. Protecting the base and functioning as pilot barracks is the PVC Dervish. The military directorate has ordered the complete destruction of all of the above. We have no need of the HOL's substandard supplies, and there is no evidence that any high-ranking HOL cell leaders are present on the Dervish. You will fly Seth-class heavy assault fighters, equipped with Barracuda warheads. Your duties shall be twofold. First, the destruction of our Hammer of Light forces in the area, and second, the protection of the PVC mod farm, which shall be accompanying you on this mission. Do not fail to accomplish either objective, pilot. All pilots, prepare to receive incoming hostile force assessment. Stand by. Two wings of Anubis fighters protecting the Dervish, one wing of freighters, one support ship, a number of inactive fighters and cargo containers. Scouts have also confirmed the presence of HOL ships elsewhere in the area. Protect the Malkara on its approach, help it destroy the Dervish at the supply depot, leave nothing standing. These are your orders, pilots. Understood, Director. Virgo wing on approach vector. acceptably today, pilot. The Nakar, along with your fleet, successfully destroyed the Hammer of Light outpost, denying them important supplies and taking out one of their warships in the process. Although this base has been destroyed, other guerrilla outposts exist in Denham, and if we are to defeat the Hammer of Light in this system, we must track them all down and eradicate them one by one. The rebels have become particularly strong in this system over the past few months, and so all of our force must be brought to bear on these renegades. The hunt for the Hammer of Light goes on. Since the primary source of activity has been the Demeter asteroid field, our efforts have been and will continue to be concentrated there. While there are other areas of Denham that are in the hands of the terrorists, nevertheless the Directorate has commanded us to focus on this area for the time being. You have been assigned a shift in the escort of the PVC Rock, an Avon-class cruiser with special sensor and communications equipment, while it patrols the asteroid field. You will meet the Rock on the edge of the field and protect it while it carries out a long-range sensor sweep of the area. Once the Rock has finished its work in that area of the field, it will depart for the next, and you will return to base. Your primary concern will most likely be the protection of the Rock from stray asteroids. Despite staying on the edge of the field, you may find that occasionally a handful of asteroids will launch themselves out into space, and you may have to destroy them in order to protect the Rock. Furthermore, opportunistic Hammer of Light fighters may attempt to take out the Rock while it is scanning the area. If so, you must destroy them as well. Do not allow the PVC Rock to be destroyed, Alpha. The Rock will arrive momentarily, Alpha. Please stand by. I do hope that we will not encounter the Hammer of Light during this mission, Alpha Leader. Alpha 3. ABC Rock. We have taken damage in previous sweeps, but it is only minor in nature. We shall begin scanning in a few moments. First, we must recalibrate our sensors. Understood, Rack. anything here. I am sure of it. Why are we wasting our time when we could be putting an end to this rebellion as we speak? Because the Agri-Black refuses to engage us in open battle. We have been unable to locate any more of their bases, and they prefer to attack us in retreat rather than continue to attack and allow us to destroy them. This control of the field is necessary if we are to defeat the HOL once and for all. Nevertheless, this impotency grates on me. Why can't the cowards come out and let us be done with this conflict? Alpha, be prepared to repel multiple hostile fleets. The HOL forces are closing in on their position. How much data have you acquired? Not enough? You're right. The process requires a few minutes more. Alpha, protect the rock until it is done scouting. Roaming has been redirected to your position. Roaming on station. sends a sweep complete. Jumping out now. Alpha, return to base immediately. Director, we should deploy available ships in this position as soon as possible. Now run. Most intended destroy these renegade scum now. Return to base without delay. You successfully managed to defend the rock, despite the overwhelming forces arrayed against it. Despite your efforts, however, this mission was a failure of sorts. The rack was unable to penetrate the asteroid field far enough with its sensors to detect any Hammer of Light supply bases. However, the deployment of so many ships by the Hammer of Light rebels indicates that we struck very close to home by scanning that area of the field. As of this moment, we do not have enough ships available to commence a full invasion of that area. For the moment, the Director has cordoned off that area of space, so that our ships might not wander into an area crawling with hostile ships. When relief from another battle group arrives, perhaps then we shall be able to take the battle to the Hammer of Light. Until then, ours is a defensive battle.